Hello folks and welcome to my website roundup for the week commencing October 9th, 2015, your weekend roundup for everything that I do outside of YouTube. You can find links to all of these in the description below as usual. As you folks may have heard last week, I've moved to a new place, but that's not stopped me from trying really hard to get content out to you. On the review front, first is my review of the documentary He Named Me Malala, centered around the 18-year-old political activist from Pakistan. On a more light-hearted note, I reviewed the most high-profile UK release of the past week, that appeals to the demographic of the over 50s, The Lady in the Van, starring Dame Maggie Smith. And finally, in terms of reviews, I reviewed what was considered a serious Oscar contender before the US box office kicked its butt, Steve Jobs, written by Aaron Sorkin and directed by Danny Boyle. This past week we had our first teaser trailer for Finding Dory, which I wrote a reaction to. Be sure to visit the link below to find out my thoughts on that. Brooklyn did strong at the UK box office, while Spectre, unsurprisingly, was number one for another week, but as for every other movie, well, check out my weekly box office analysis to find out. And finally, this week on Film Brits episode 18, Mark and Dotty, myself and Sam from Sam's channel spent most of the episode taking listener questions because it was such a slow news week. If you submitted a question on Facebook, then be sure to check out the podcast to see if yours got answered. That's it for this past week on my website. Special thanks to those over at Patreon who help to keep the lights on here at Trouble Reviews, and if you'd like to receive exclusive perks and updates, then please consider pledging. Thanks for watching my update, and I'll see you folks next time.